come on, and doom, 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 come on, and doom-a, 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 doom. Doom-a, 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 doom. I'm playing Doom. Okay, Doom. It's a classic style everybody knows. Style for the ages. And everybody loves the ages. This is one of my favorite realms to wander through when my my base reality has gotten a little too intense. Base reality, of course, being a relative concept, but you know, that's for the that's not for us to decide. If anybody's wondering how Slibs is doing, he seems to be doing quite well, actually. He just came home one night and said that he had just landed this cushy office job at fucking, like, Dow Jones Industrial or someplace like that. He's making, like, 6 figures a year, and then, like, a week later, I heard, you know, he's been promoted to CEO of the place. Last I heard, he was vacationing in Malta. I called him up, didn't get an answer, went to his voicemail. I just said, you know, hey, it's me. The guy who created you, just wanted to check in, see how you're doing. Maybe give me a call back when you get a chance. See if you can send me some of those milk balls they have over there. Oh shit. Hopefully that sounds good on the stream. Okay. No response. That was a couple days ago that I called him and have not gotten a response yet. But that's fine. You know, I'm not bothered. It's I'm sure he's busy, and it's not like he really owes me anything. You know, I'm just the guy who gave him life, but whatever. I'm not bothered. I'm not bothered at all. Just hanging out with some handsome candelabra that he met online. So that's good for him. I'm having a great time. We're all having a great time here, right? We got the tunes, we got the games. What more do we need? Yeah, it'd be nice to have to be working at Dow Jones Futures or whatever it is, but not everybody can do shit like that. Sometimes you have to be a homunculus hand turkey that some guy created in Blender. So as for that, those people, yeah, I did not get all the secrets, whatever. That group, that shadowy corporation that performed that experiment on me, that they duplicated me 5 times and then duplicated one of my duplicates. I don't think I'm gonna have to worry about them anymore, because I heard from a reliable source that in their infinite quest for wealth and power, they tried to put themselves in their duplication machine. Tried to put their whole company in there, but they did it wrong. They put it in backwards, and so they created less of themselves, and there was only one of themselves. So they're gone now. They no longer exist. Kind of an anticlimactic end to that whole saga, but whatever. Again, it is what it is. We can't all have cushy office jobs, like some people we know. And just never call their dad what is effectively their dad, you know. Hope you're listening, Slibs. This is what you've reduced me to. Speaking of vacations, I went on vacation recently. I took a road trip across the country. Now you might be thinking, a road trip during a global pandemic? JD, that seems kind of irresponsible and dangerous. And you'd be right, you dingus, but that's why I didn't actually physically drive across the country. I astral projected into a neighboring reality where COVID-19 never happened. In this version of events, that guy who ate that bat in China that started the whole thing, in this timeline, the bat actually ate him, thus sparing that world. This less than good situation we now find ourselves in. Yeah, I'm having to pay attention to, like, at least more than one thing at once. Yeah, so I took an astral road trip across an alternate version of the United States. In this timeline, that's how you pronounce it. You gotta draw out the first couple syllables there. Never bothered to ask why while I was there. So it was pretty fun. It was a nice trip. Let's see, what all did I do? I stayed at a haunted bed and breakfast, which was kind of disappointing because the place itself was nice enough, but the only ghost that I saw was this annoying, whiny fat guy who sat in my room all night and talked to me about his various medical ailments for hours and hours, going on and on and on about like his arthritis, his high blood pressure, his various rashes. Did not get any sleep. I tried asking him politely to leave a couple times, but every time he gave some excuse about, like, oh, my doctor says I need to take it easy, so if you could just give me like 5 minutes, because like my asthma and my emphysema. And I was just thinking, what doctor? You're dead! But whatever. I felt kind of bad for him, but it was pretty annoying. Also, one thing that was kind of funny was in this reality, they were showing E.T. on like the Family Movie Channel in one of the hotels I stayed in, and apparently in this version of history, there was some executive meddling. Spielberg did not get Final Cut privileges, and the studio made several changes to the script and demanded several reshoots. They didn't like the alien subplot. They didn't like the heavy sci-fi elements. They wanted just sort of a more run-of-the-mill family comedy drama. So they got rid of all of the scenes with E.T. or reshot them. So E.T. wasn't in them. Except for that one scene where 3-year-old Drew Barrymore is sitting in front of the TV with the speak and spell, and Sesame Street is playing, and Big Bird's talking about the letter B, and E.T. peeks out from behind the TV and goes, B, 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 and the girl child just kind of looks up at this thing behind the TV, completely nonplussed, doesn't seem to think it's the least bit unusual, while it's still going, B, and then it goes back behind the TV, and Barrymore just kind of goes back to what she was doing as if nothing had happened. That was the only scene in this version of the movie where E.T. shows up. The rest of it was completely grounded in reality. Needless to say, audiences were quite confused, and it was never referenced again. The movie just continues, the story concludes, the family, the mom and the kids, this single mother trying to raise 3 kids, they all overcome their dysfunction and learn the value of the bonds of family. And then the credits roll, and the audience is just sitting there thinking, is that thing still behind the TV? I wanted to get a copy of it and bring it back with me, but I don't know how to transmit, physical matter through, across the astral plane. In case you're wondering about the dangers of, whether COVID-19 is transmissible through astral projection, the science is not in on that yet, but just to be safe, I did quarantine for 14 days before and after the fact, just to be extra safe. It was a very long vacation. I did start feeling kind of sick after I came back. I was having some chest pains and difficulty breathing, but I got that checked out by a doctor, and luckily it wasn't COVID. There was just a tarantula in my rib cage that had somehow found its way in there and made its nest among my lungs. So I just started charging him rent. He eventually found a better place. So that all worked out in the end. I visited the Grand Canyon. In this reality, the Grand Canyon's quite a bit larger than the one we've got here. A little bit bigger. And it's purple and edible. They let you just kind of tear off chunks of the walls and just pop them in your mouth. They taste kind of like coffee a little bit. And I don't know. And of course, tasting things with your astral tongue is a little different than using your flesh tongue. There are also a couple tourist attractions that there are no parallels to in this reality that I went to. In Louisiana, there's this big, it's like this floating pyramid thing, inverted pyramid, that glows with an otherworldly light. They call it the Horvald, something like that. It's been around for longer than humanity. No one can get more than a few yards from it, and they cannot physically touch it. Anyone who has tried has either died a grisly death or gone insane and lost all touch with reality because the Horvald, speaks to them in their dreams. There are those who believe that the Horvald is the physical manifestation of God in the flesh world. But those people also eat their own feces, so I don't know if I would trust them. You Muppet fucking tit goblin! Why don't you just go out and touch a butt, and touch it again and touch it twice? I mean, that's really all you can say in a situation like this. Ooh, it makes me mad. If there are any other people who have dabbled in astral projection out there, let me know your favorite methods in the comments. I use the Flipple Mugsy Roganshire method myself. I know it's kind of a controversial opinion, but I prefer it to all the others because, well, I don't need to tell myself, I'm sure. We all know the ins and outs, and the ups and the downs, and all the rest of it. In other planes of existence, I don't know if there's like one for every. I don't know how this shit works. I don't think I'll be going back there, but you know, any of you Disney aficionados who are also projectors, not like the, not like the things that they show movies with. What are you doing, Slibs? Why'd you reduce me to this? I mean, I can make new digital suns in Blender. I've still got Blender on here. Maybe I'll do another live stream and make Slibs' replacement. Fucking Dow Jones bullshit. Ass. This part of the song, for some reason, always reminds me of. I don't know if I can say, but I wouldn't want to, you know, dredge up any unpleasant memories for anyone out there who may have suffered the same fate I did. Kind of reminds me of Wallace and Gromit, because it sounds like the music that plays when they look at the moon in A Grand Day Out. I can no longer watch A Grand Day Out because I've become violently ill whenever I do. Yay. Once again, I'm just sort of going back and forth here, taking in the scenery, all the grays and the browns. See, isn't this nice? Just having a chill old time together. Shooting these cardboard cutouts in this perplexing maze. Get rid of these grunch monkeys or whatever they're called. Sorry for getting so worked up earlier. I did not get any secrets, but that's okay. It's not easy to murder when you're stressed. Don't do murder, kids. It's bad for you. Too much caffeine, I got too excited. But again, that's okay. You know, I'm not bothered. So what if my hand turkey son abandoned me for you know, capitalist excess and wanton consumption and exploitation of labor? That's fine, you know. Every day is a good day. I don't even care about that Wallace and Gromit video anymore. In fact, I embrace it. Was I supposed to... Fuck. Was I supposed to fuck? If anybody knows who the artist is that did this song, again, let me know in the comments, and I will reward you with a big ol' sloppy smoocheroonie. I don't know. Caffeine's starting to wear off. Just maintaining my physical form is starting to get a little overwhelming, so I might just let myself go for a bit and just sort of melt. Of course, I need my fingers to keep playing this game, and my mouth to keep talking. Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah, I'm just fingers and a mouth at this point, and now I'm dead.